Hello dropshippers, this is Jono from Laptop Lifestyle, and in today's video we're going to be doing some product research. But just before we get started, I just wanted everyone to know that if you're just watching this for the first time, we do have a free, comprehensive, full dropshipping course, all eBay dropshipping, all teaching you how to do Amazon to eBay, all the way from creating an eBay account, a Gmail account, a PayPal account, to listing items. So please check that out. I'll put it right above me right now. I think it's on this side, it could be on this side. And it'll be a link to the playlist for the full dropshipping course. So anyway, we're going to get straight into product research. So the product research I'm going to show you today is going to be something called sniping. So it's where you're actually finding other people's hot selling items, and then you're going to list them onto your own store. The reason why this is good, and there are at least a good couple of strong reasons, is one, it's a hot selling item. It's already selling well on eBay, which means that people are searching for it, and eBay actually show these items up more often than ones that aren't selling well. So you've got the demand there, then eBay showing the product. And then the other thing that actually really helps is because we have to watch out for listing items that are copyright, trademarks and all those kind of things, and we don't know unless eBay tell us, and they can give you sales restrictions if you have too many. If they're already listed on eBay and it's a dropshipper, because that's how we find the dropshippers first, then list the items, that means those items have already gone through those checks with those dropshippers. So that means they're likely not to have any issues with being listed on eBay. So you've kind of like cover all bases. So anyway, I'm going to take you through right now into going to go straight onto my screen and show you how to find hot selling items. Let's dive straight into it. So we're going to find some hot selling items that are being sold by other sellers on eBay. So the first thing that you need to do is, I've actually got a lot of tabs ready. Get an Amazon and eBay tab up straight away, and then I'll go over the other things that you're going to need as we go through. So straight away we're on Amazon, and then you can type in a product here or something. But as you've seen in another video, I like to put minus and then any numbers of any characters or numbers in there, and then it comes up with all the categories on the left hand side. So I'm just going to delve into any sort of category right now. So I'm going to try garden outdoors, fairly popular products at the moment. And let's go what we can see in front of us. So I'm just going to try, I'm going to put up, prime, as if we're going to be selling these items. Finding these items and listing them. So we're going to do 4 stars and above and do prime. And you can maggots at the top. I don't think I'll try maggots. So these generally are the ones that are selling well at the moment. So you can just pick any item. So for example, this Clearwater product, it's obviously popular. So it's likely, it's up here, it says bestseller. It's likely to be picked up by a lot of other eBay sellers. So this is our way of trying to find other eBay sellers. You copy the title, go on to eBay. It's as simple as this. Paste it. And you can see already it's likely that these guys, looking at the listing, some of these guys are going to be dropshippers. This one here, only one left as well, big sign of being a dropshipper. Click on the listing, and then all we then have to do is just check down below. So as we go down, oh, it's got a don't recognize the listing template as well. Maybe they've got their own custom one, that's great. And then all you need to click on is see other items. Then you scroll down, so you can see he's only got 21 results, so he's pretty much brand new. So probably not going to do go onto this seller, but it's good to find these as well. So it's someone who's just got going. But anyway, you would actually click on sold listings, and he's sold just 9 in recent times. So he literally has just signed up very recently to eBay, so she just found a brand new seller. But you can see he's already getting sales, which is great. Selling a lot of Clearwater stuff, filters. It's good to see, even an expensive item here, that's great. Sold 2 in 24 hours. Oh, we might have found a little niche little item here. Oh, this is great, look at this. Well, this is actually a really great example. I almost wrote him off. 25th, 26th, 27th of April. He's actually found these three. Now I know I just used. You're thinking, why am I on a different product to what I was on before? You use a product from Amazon, any product, to then find the same item on eBay, and then you will notice that actually it's the same seller. So then all you have to do is go through their items like I just did, and you find a hot selling item. And this will count as a hot selling item. It's sold on 25th, 26th, 27th. So what is it today? Is it 27th today? It's 27th today. So it's sold today, this morning. He sold 3 of them. It's a nice expensive item. So what we'll do is I want to investigate a little bit further, to be honest, because we know that he's an Amazon dropshipper. Go back onto Amazon. Paste in here. And you can see it's £120. So what does he sell it for? So he's selling it for 152, 155, 155. So there is fees and everything involved as well. But if we know that he's selling, there is a margin in there. We know there's 10% fees and other fees, but we know he's making a profit. So this would be a great item to snipe. So go ahead and use this item, guys. It's very up to date, this video. You can go ahead and sell it. It's great using more expensive items because your front end profit is good, because 5% or 10% of a more expensive item is much better than 5-10% of a £10 item. So this is a really, really great example. So what we could do is we want to take this item down. So you want to list this item. So you scroll down here. You can take the ASIN. I think it's the Amazon serial identification number, something like that. But take the ASIN, so that's like the item number. And then you're going to go open up Google Sheets. I want you to go onto Google search for Google Sheets. Now, just before you do that as well, make sure you've got a Gmail account. If you haven't got one, I'll put a link just above now, and you'll see, and it will just link to how to open a Gmail account, but I'm sure you'll know how to do it. The quickest way is actually on your phone. So if you download the app and then click add Gmail, then it says create Gmail account, and then you can make one in 30 seconds, and it's really, really handy. So then you Google Sheets, and then you're just going to click on sign in Google Sheets. Click on Add Plus. So this Google Sheets is a spreadsheet just like Excel. And then you can just call it, say, Hot Sellers List. And then you can have Sheet 1. Now you can either have you can either name these sheets and name them the person's username. And the reason why you might want to put the person's username there is because then you can just build up a profile. Say if there is someone with loads of hot selling items, you could then just have that one person knowing where the hot selling items, which ones where those items have come from. Or you can just build a super list and just have the list as just items you are going to list. And you could also name them in the tabs. Say here, you could either put the the user ID of someone, or you could put in sold 3 or more last 30 days or something, and then that'll be the tab name. So that would just be a list of items that sold 3 or more. So it's like super hot in the last 30 days, quite hot items in the last 30 days. So you can use, yeah, like I said, you can use eBay usernames, or you can just go super list, and then you can open another tab and call this one eBay sellers list, and then you can paste that ASIN in here, for example, and you can put the price of the item as well if you like, so you can always go back, see how much it is on Amazon. It's 120. That's completely up to you though, you don't have to do that. I personally don't put the price in, but sometimes if you want to then start filtering the price, you can filter it through expensive items, and then you can pick and choose what kind of price range you want to put on. And then if you want to get the person's username, I always recommend to have a tab anyway, because you can come back and look for these sellers another time. I will show you that in this video as well. Just paste it, eBay sellers list, and you can put their name in there, and that's fine. Right. Sorry about that. Right, and yep. So if you go back to eBay. And now what we'll do, so this guy hasn't got a lot of items, but I'm just going to show that as an example for that one person. I'm sure he's got other hot sellers, but I won't delve into them right now. So if you go back and you go back onto go onto his items, you could even use the, actually, you know what? We'll use this one, see it was an example. You can then see that he's hot selling that item. So we can see if anyone else has got it. It doesn't seem like a massively popular item, but other people might have it. Looks like the same picture. Some people have used slightly different wording. Looks like another dropshipper. Yep, I recognise this. I think this is AutoDS software. So this is another dropshipper. It looks like it's likely to be another fairly small one, but we'll go on the other items anyway. Hopefully we'll hit a big seller soon, so I can show you what it looks like. So they only have 165 items. Doesn't mean that there's no hot sellers around. So we go on their sold items again. Let's just have a look at one of these Beast grips. Definitely an Amazon brand, that's for sure. Only sold one in the last 24 hours. But again, you can just jump on to another one. One is fine, by the way. You can still sell them. Look here. 29 sold. Super hot item. Look at that. Wow, this is like hitting the jackpot. Now, I know it's a cheap item, so it's going to be different. Look, see, it was really cheap here, and then it's just gone up in price naturally. It's obviously an item that's in high demand at the moment, hence why the price has gone up on Amazon. So we're going to take the title, paste it in Amazon. Just double check which one it was. I think it's this one. And you can see there it's $11.95 at the moment. In the past, there's something called Keeper. I've not got it on this browser actually, where it tells you the price history. Maybe I'll show it on another video. But you can see then the price it's been in the past on Amazon. Not that that's important right now. So you can see $11.95, and he's been selling it for $16.89. So he's making a profit there. And all we have to do is scroll down. We know this is a super hot selling item. Oh, I've gone too far. Yep. Grab the ASIN. Go on to your super list. Paste it in there. You can put the name of the items as well if you like. Again, you can really play around with this. I'm just keeping it simple at the moment. And you will get quicker and quicker at this at the moment. And you go on eBay sellers list. You get the username. And so on and so forth. And you'll start to notice that you'll build up a giant list. And what's good is that you can revisit these people, so you can revisit them again in a month's time. You could even put here the date that you took these items. So you could use 27th April 20. But all we're doing is using the same, using products from each seller, and you'll just cause a butterfly effect to find more hot selling items. So let's copy and paste this one, see if we can continue this train, see if we can find a much bigger seller, because there are some people who will sell thousands and they'll have thousands of items listed as well. So this guy's just uniquely got this item, so well done to him. So this is, no wonder he's getting a really good amount of sales. So definitely a good one to list, guys. All right. Sold listings. So I'm just going to use any. So I'm just going to pick up this one. Doesn't matter if it's just one sold, so I'm not going to add it to the list. But of course, you'd go through all of his, or a lot of his items to see if it's more than one. And and then you're going to put that here. Okay, so it said 54 sold. That's really good. 6 sold in the last 24 hours. So this is a hot selling item. So that guy is not so hot selling. Selling it $18.99. So this is definitely in huge demand. We found another jackpot item. This is great. So this guy's probably a dropshipper as well, but we're going to double check. Just going to look at the picture. Very, very similar. I think it's that one. Yeah. And it's selling for $14.49. So his margins are a little bit slimmer, but there's still profit in that as well. So that's great. So you can take this ASIN down. Add it to your super list. And then they're all good. Now you can, by the way, you go through a lot more items than per seller. I just want to show you the method of finding each seller one after the other. But this is another great hot selling item. So again, get on that item. So what you can do is, if I need to take down his name as well. It's got a bit more feedback, so you might have more items. So it's good to check, see how many items they've got. Okay. And so you can revisit these guys in, like, say, 30 days' time, see what else they've been selling. And then you go back, and then you just go up, and you just check. Oh no, sorry, you go forward. You go see other items. He's only got 230 items and he's sold that many. Wow, I'm impressed. Very, very impressed. I didn't expect him to have sold that many of that item. To only have this many, he's not got a lot of items. So again, you can just pick another item if you like. Suppose he might be adding optimizing his titles as well, so that's something that we don't really do a lot of, but it is something that some people choose to do. But let's see if I can find that item. But you can just see the power of this. Yeah, he adds 99G fast deal, so he adds a little bit to the title. So it's quite a cheap item. I just realised. Yeah, I'll just get the name of it, and then type in there. But you can see the sort of chain reaction this has. You just keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Okay, so he's the only one who's got that. That's good for him. Selling it for $7.99. That's a great markup. 5 sold. So again, we take this one as another hot seller, so another great hot seller as well. Look, you see how many sold in the last few days. I can't believe that we're finding so many. Then again, sales are very good at the moment. So this would be one we'd add. I'm going to assume that we do add it. I'm not going to add it for just video purposes. I'm just going to try and find other products using his. So that one's a great one because he's apparently, well, the only one selling with that kind of title. I'm sure there's others selling it, but again, it's good when there's less competition. He's 8 sold here, 25 sold, so you can see these are hot selling items themselves. Oh, I just realized I'm only doing items for sale with this guy. Oh, no wonder I couldn't find anyone else. Apologies about that, guys. You've got to remember you're actually searching within someone's shop when that happens. That was silly of me. So we've got one here. So he's selling it for $13.89. There's someone else here selling it for more, $15.35, and still getting the sales. 9 sold. That's great. Another quite fairly small seller. Oh look, there it is. It popped up again. So it is. Other people are selling it, and it's selling well. So again, another hot selling item. I think everyone gets the gist. I think I've probably been searching for this for long enough. So just having a quick look at this. Well, you can see 3 sales, but only really 2 in the last month or so. But again, that might actually be okay. I'm just going to have one more search for someone, see if we can hit one of those big sellers. Sometimes you get a huge list of sellers. Blue Island 2090. So let's see if these guys are actually if these guys are actually dropshippers. 84 results. Oh, maybe they're not. It looks like they're dedicated. Yeah, usually when there's fewer results, it means they're real sellers. So this guy sold at 1347. Central Store UK. Let's have a look. Oh, look at this. We've got a Sell Freaks user. They probably won't be whoever's this is. I'm sorry, but it looks like we found a big seller. Look at that feedback. He sold loads of them. 44, 27,000 results. This is the jackpot, guys. This is the jackpot. I am sorry to this seller. Let's see how many. Oh, look at that. 4,105 items. I knew we'd get there in the end. We'd get there. We hung on in. And we found it. We found it. So you've now got loads of items to go on. You can click on one item, and then you'll say, look, 42 sold. So easily can be added. Look at that. I mean, okay, a lot of them were sold previously, but that's still 1, 2, 3, 4 in the last month. That's good enough. I'd say 3 or more, and just go ahead and list them. But this guy's really good because he's got loads to work on. He's obviously a really good seller. He knows what he's doing. So, take note of these guys. He is a Sell Freaks user, and that is a coincidence that he is, because Sell Freaks is what I use. But you'll find they all come from all different kind of software providers. But you can tell that he gets really good sales. Just to note, everyone, he actually tells you the date of when they sold this. So not only get data for up to 90 days of sales, you also get to see when they sold it and what time. So you can actually count the sales, and you can just see here. So that's all just today. So that one was today, the 26th now, and there's 50 results here. So if we go to 100, so let's say I know that's all the 27th, but look, all the way down to the bottom, still on the 26th. So we have to go to the second page. So that's probably like at least 80 sales there. Still on the 26th, still on the 26th. Now on to the 25th, over halfway down the page. So he's getting well over 100 sales a day. So this person is going to be great to add to the list. I'm just going to put him on the hot sellers list for now. Now I'm just putting the date when I found them still, but I know that when you list the items, you might get a massive list, and then you might list them on different days. So you might want to. This could be pointless, but you could put it on the super list as well. What date you listed the items? So you could say that you listed that today. That's up to you. Anyway, so that's a run through of how you can find hot selling items, sniping them, and then just seeing how much they are on Amazon and into eBay. If you want to calculate the profit, and that's something that I haven't actually added in this video, I will add it in another video just because I don't want to make this any longer. You can use a eBay fee calculator. There are free ones, and I use one myself. It actually tells you what profit margins they're setting to get that profit, and it really does help. And actually find the seller, because either there's just so many items you want to go on another session to actually grab some more items, or you want to come back 30 days after the date that you've or even a week. You can come back whenever you like. To come back to the same seller, all you need to do is copy and paste their name, go onto eBay, click on advanced up here by the search box, go on by find items by seller in advanced search, only show items from, and then paste the seller's name, and then hey presto, it's come up with that seller. See it to the top left here, the name, and these are all their items again. So all you need to do, and then you go down to the sold items and you continue as usual. And that's all you need to do to find the seller and carry on sniping those items. Well, I hope you all learned a lot there. That is going to set you up for building those lists. So I hope you're going to build up a really good list of hot selling items. This is going to really help with your sales conversion rate and really build that sales velocity as your business grows. And it's a great practice to have to use sniping from the start. Please like, subscribe and hit that bell notification, because next week I'm going to do a video on product research but using Sellfreaks and eSync, because a lot of people are going to be using the softwares anyway, and you may as well make the most of them because they've got some great features to be able to help you finding even more hot selling items and finding sellers as well. So I'm going to show you those features in the next video, so make sure you stay tuned and come back next week. Take care.